Hello and welcome everybody. This is Just Saying, episode 4. And I think I'm hearing myself through Sean's microphone, which is fabulous. Well, hello, I'm Greybeard. This is Just Saying, episode 4. And you will see to the right, to the left of me, to the right of me, next to me is Kirika in place of the Bromeo. Hello, Kirika.
Hello, Greybeard. Great to be here.
So we had to twist Kirika's arm to be here. I've been trying to get Kirika to do this sort of thing for a long time. So, Kirika, I feel like I've had a small victory in getting you here.
You definitely have.
And then, of course, Falcon is here as always. Shawnee, how are you today?
Oh, I'm good, but it's just one of those nice warm Sundays where you're feeling super lazy, so I might take a nap after this.
It sort of feels like you've been napping up till this.
I suppose so.
All right, and then you will see in our display here, there's one empty spot where it's supposed to be being joined by Bruv, the GM of Critical Force, but he's taking his sweet ass time. But that is the Cape Town way. No disrespect, Kiriko or Sean, but that is the way. But as soon as he's turned on his PC and he shows up in the camera, we'll get him into here. All right, so let's say how's it to some people in chat. The Dogman was first. Well done. Beating Yoshi, who's the traditional first in every stream guy. Ender was second. Red Flash is here. The Bromeo is here. Congratulations, Bromeo, on the wedding. For those who don't know, the Bromeo got himself hitched up yesterday, which is pretty cool. And then Spaker and Mexi and Yoshi finally shows up, very far from first. How's it, guys? All right, so Kirika, do you have any idea what we're doing here today?
Well, I presume we're just gonna talk about what happened this week in RSC and talk a bunch of nonsense, honestly, just as usual.
Well, I'm half tempted to just turn everything over to you and say, okay, Kirika, wrap up week 2 for us. What happened? But no,
I didn't do my research.
and that's kind of why I want to do it. Hey, look at that. Jura for the first time chatting on Twitch there. Hello, Jura. Good to see you. And then Aoki is also here. And then Jeannie's here. And there was someone else that I saw. I don't want to be missing. Oh, Evan Fenter. How's it, Evan?
Did we mention Red Flash as well?
I mentioned Red Flash.
Oh,
yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And I always make sure I mention Red Flash. All right, well, now, Kirika, I actually had on my notes, the first thing I wanted to take up was for you to give some advice to Bruv, because Bruv is in his first season of being in management of a franchise. But we'll get to that if and when Bruv shows up. But now, Kirika, we've got you onto a podcast, which is fantastic. But when do we get you to cast?
I don't know, hey. We'll have to rain check that one.
All right. Well, the good news is that there's 4 very long days until our next stream, so you've got a bit of time to prep and get ready. If the slot is yours if you want to take it.
We'll see.
All right. Well, I think Sean, we need to get a hashtag going. Kirika, I want to see Kirika casting games.
I'm pretty sure we can get the entire SSA community to bully her into casting. I'm sure.
Oh no.
Excellent. That's very good. All right. Well, so Kirika, just know that I haven't forgotten about that. It's still in my long outstanding to-do list. So, but we'll circle back to it. All right. Well, speaking of Bromeo's wedding. Now, just to set the scene, this was planned a long time ago, and if you're planning a wedding in about April and your wedding's going to be in September, you go, that's springtime, and it's going to be toward the end of September, so that's got to be a banging day in Joburg. So all their plans were made around having a wonderful spring wedding. And then as it turned out, as we've seen from news and all the viral videos on YouTube and other places, yesterday was freezing cold in large parts of the country. And in Joburg, it was the coldest day of the year. It was colder yesterday than any day we had in winter. It was crazy cold. And Bromeo's, wow. and that was Bromeo's wedding. It was an outside wedding. And so it was very chilly, but just it was a super cool day. And you would think that we would have a bunch of photographs prepared. That would make the most sense. But I have only one photograph that was taken yesterday.
Oh my gosh! Please be something incredible.
And
is it Bromeo? It's got to be.
So I thought I would show the only photo that we were able to source from yesterday's spectacular Bromeo wedding, and it was this one.
Oh my god! Oh no!
So to give a bit of context, that photo there. So unguarded Ace got so committed to the Bro franchise that he got himself a Bro logo tramp stamp.
The Order of Oaks logo, Gribbit.
What did I say?
Bro.
Did I say Bro? I'm so sorry. I meant Order of Oaks. Yeah. The Order of Oaks logo. And so there you have Bromeo. And attending the wedding there yesterday as well was Beer Machine from the Order of Oaks. So they got the shot. So I'm sure there will be some lovely romantic photographs to follow that are more more of a wedding vibe about them.
I'm sure, but you can't get more romantic than that. Look how close they're there. That's a bonding experience right there.
It's how close they are to each other, and then how close they are to the bottom of that logo. Yeah, so
it's a bit too close for comfort. PG.
The question is that before or after the drinks?
That was before. No. I am yet to stick around at a party where there's drinks and Bromeo involved. So that was early days.
Peter's definitely too happy to be in that photo. I'm not gonna lie.
As soon as Clayton arrived, Bromeo was like, "Oh, I need a photograph." He was so keen to have that photo. So there we go. All right, so there we go. That's wedding festivities out of the way. So let's get into a couple of things, or just one thing I wanted to just bring up is the player cams, and I don't know how we solve this. Because it isn't like a requirement thing. Some people are keen to do it, not to do it. What are your thoughts, Kirika, on the player cams? We wanted to do it for last week's stream, but it's like one guy from this team, two guys from that team, and it makes it look kind of weird. But I think player cams would be such an epic thing to have as a regular thing on stream.
Yeah, I think it's great. I love it when you guys put on the cameras. Didn't you have it on for playoffs last season?
We had it for playoffs, and we will absolutely have it for playoffs this season. But we would like to get it in. We'd like it to become a regular feature during league play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also love to see that. But I mean, if nobody's going to do it, then I see what you mean. Maybe you should just, before each match, just check if the majority of players say yes, the majority say no, and then decide from there if the stream's going to have cams or not.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think we'll keep punting it and pushing it, and maybe we'll build up to it over time, and as people get used to it and comfortable with it, it'll become better and easier.
You must get these people out of their shells. I mean, if I have to sit on a podcast every Sunday, surely these guys can have a muted camera on a stream where people are mostly watching Rocket League.
Yeah, and it's such a I think it's such an important thing for just connecting the community. You know, when faces become familiar, because even there are so many of us who are still just we're still just gamer tags to each other.
Yeah. It's nice.
Then,
the best part about like Comic-Con and all that stuff is when we're able to put faces to the names and stuff. I mean, that's always so exciting.
Absolutely. So let's move beyond the gamer tag. Let's see each other's faces. So this is we'll just give it a punt
another
once more.
hashtag, I suppose.
yet another hashtag. Okay, Sean, I'm going to ask you to pronounce the name of the most recent chatter in Twitch.
Wow. You just didn't want to make a fool of yourself, so you put it on me.
Yeah.
Doshi Kikuta.
Doshi Kikuta.
Yeah, that's my best guess.
No,
I don't know why there's a Z.
Doshi Kikuta.
Maybe.
Yeah. Holy name. Oh, it's Kai. Well, why didn't you just say so? Oh my word. Okay, cool. Let's move along. Okay, well, so we're gonna do a wrap by tier of last week and what happened there. So what I have for that, if I can get it up here, is we're gonna go through pretty much what happened last week by tier, and of course we will start with prospect, and there we see the results from the games played last week. Trollers going down to redirect 1-3. Omega Force coming in strong there against Swana. Unitox 3-1. Brotato a draw against Obscurity, and Cassia and Jokers. That was my game 2-2, and then Cubs and Crusaders.
Oh, no, that wasn't your game, Griffith. You're a rival, remember?
Oh, I'm a Jack. I'm a Jack, not a Joker. But we did draw. We did draw. Why is our game? Oh, because this is prospect. Oh my word, jeez! I've got such a high opinion of myself. I'm like, surely I should find myself in prospect. There you go.
No, you're definitely rival. Unfortunately, the prospect and the rival team for Dynasty both drew their games this week, but we're still undefeated.
Still undefeated. There you go. So, well, Kirika, you're going to have to answer for bro in prospect. What happened? Down 7 spots.
Yeah, I think it was mainly just our second pick in draft. Unfortunately, he couldn't commit to RSC right after we drafted him. Something happened, and now he couldn't play anymore. And then we had to rush signing players, and it was just a whole mess. But yeah, we're working on it, and I'm trying my best to coach them and try and help them to climb up the board.
So it was personnel issues. HR problems.
Always, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then, Sean, you got to be feeling pretty good. The dynasty prospects looking pretty solid.
I mean, we're happy with the result, but we still think they should have won their game. Honestly, I mean, no offense to Flosi or DSQ, but like.
Hold on. We are in prospect here. This is the
yeah. But like, I feel like the Jokers just weren't performing as they have. They played way better in the first week than they did this week. So I was very confused watching their game. But I suppose that's all part of the learning curve.
But still, 8 games played.
Oh, yeah,
8 games played, 6 wins. That's that 75% win rate is pretty good. You're a hard taskmaster. Jeez.
No, it's fantastic. I'm always super happy with them, but like I know they can do better, and they don't believe it sometimes.
All right. Well, so the Jokers moved up. The Dynasty Jokers moved up 5 spots to take number 1 after week 2. Are all the prospect games played, by the way? There's no. I know there are some.
I just double checked. Yeah.
Okay.
They're definitely every franchise in prospect has played 2 matches this far.
Okay, cool. So there are some. I think there's 4 or 5 outstanding series to be played this evening. So not all of the stats in all tiers are complete as of now. That does raise a point, and Kirika raised it off stream. I mean, we picked Sunday evening this time to have the podcast because we thought we'd have a bit more time to be chilled and it might be a bit easier for people to watch. But I don't know if there is an argument for this podcast to happen on a Monday.
Monday. I don't like Mondays, so.
Because it's like, well, what time would you? Well, it's the worst weekday of the year, and everyone's a little rattled with Monday, and so I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's entirely up to everyone else at this point. It also depends on what's going on between us, I suppose, because there's 4 of us that should be here. I mean, we're missing Bruv, but I'll roast him later for that.
Oh yeah, and I see Bromeo in chat is saying. That the placement arrows are wrong, like the up. Are you talking about the ups and downs, Bromeo?
He's just sad because trollers are sitting at 7th.
Is he just coping out there from honeymoon? Dear. Okay, but the placements are right. Okay, so and DSQ, who had a strong start, are down some undetermined number of places. But there you go. So number 1, Jokers, followed by Redirect, Accelerate, Shadow Obscurity, Critical Force, Omega Force, XP Cubs, DSQ Cassia, Order of Oaks Trollers, Unitox Twana, Bro Tato, Aina Payne, and Crusaders, Fort Templar, bringing up 10th spot. And then I don't know if there's... we need to be looking at that. No. Is there who are the big players out of Prospect this week, Sean?
Okay, so obviously I can talk more in terms of Prospect since they've completed all their games, but this is more to do with the Player of the Week kind of thing. But I know the players would have seen I submitted the Player of the Week and Team of the Week on I think it was Thursday, which is a bit late for the week 1 stuff, but that was because we kind of ran into a bit of a hiccup. Okay. So it delayed us being able to submit that, but we should be on time this time for the actual player and team of the week for week 2, which I'll probably send out tomorrow. Obviously, once all the games have been played and sorted out.
Okay.
So I am, but fortunately, since the Prospects have played all the games, I can already see who the top players, should we call them, are in terms of the stats and stuff for this week 2.
Okay.
And one player that stands out to me is Jake's the Snake.
Oh yeah.
Where he got gold in both the highest score per game and he got gold in goals scored, which he had. Hold on, he did about 2 goals per game, essentially this week. And
who does he play for?
He plays for Redirect.
Redirect, okay.
Yeah. Then he also managed to get a 2nd place in assists. So he was actually quite up there in terms of helping his team and finishing those goals and all that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. But also, here's a surprise for everybody. Bromeo is sitting in a gold spot there. In what's it? Looks like shooting percentage.
Go.
But it was a total of 1 shot, so of course it'll be 100%.
Oh no!
Well done, Bromeo. That's the secret.
But he got a gold place there. But so it still counts.
Absolutely, top numbers are numbers, don't ya?
But if I go through the top 3 for each category, so the categories being total score, and this is for the series of week 2. Okay. So the total score, then there's a category for goals scored, there's a category for shot percentage, there's a category for assists, and a category for saves. So the top 3, starting from score, would be Jake's a Snake from Redirect, Clerks from Dynasty, and then Coconut from Critical Force.
And then worth talking about Clerks there. Now I'll mention him again because he had a dynamite series in Prospect, and then was promoted up for the rival game because we were a player short and performed fantastically there. So definitely a player worth watching.
Yeah, well, I was looking for free agents to come and join you guys, but clearly they don't answer our calls. So if there's any free agents that are chilling in Twitch chat, guys, please pay attention to the Discord. We do actually need to use you guys sometimes. Okay. You guys
Yes,
are not.
focus.
You guys aren't just a spot on the Discord. We actually do use you guys sometimes. We need you. You're a valuable resource. So, guys, please pay attention to the pings. Okay, so if I move on to goals scored for week 2, in number 1 we had Jake's the Snake, and number 2 we had Coconut, and then number 3 from I don't know who this is exactly, what his gamer tag is, but his Discord name here is Vian van Rooyen.
I think that's his gamer tag, Vian van Rooyen.
As well.
Yeah.
Let me check quick.
Or V van Rooyen.
He's in redirect. Oh yeah, it's Vian van Rooyen. Or
Yeah.
V van Rooyen. Yeah. Okay. And then if I see, side note, Greybeard, I do see brothers in the camps thing.
Okay. Will you? Okay, so drag him into the VC. He can start talking while I get the camera set up. You go through the rest of the stats.
I will. If you can just message that group and tell him that we can see him and he needs to join a random VC, so I can. Oh, I see him.
Okay.
Let me drag him real quick.
I'll
You
grab
can probably
his
hear
camera.
me through the VOD Ninja, which is okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we can. You just need a mute in Discord when I drag you in here, okay? Or we're gonna hear you twice.
Right, so it sounds like he's here. All right, well, you can take us through the rest of the stats while I get his camera into the OBS.
Okay, I think next up was shot percentage, where we had, as I mentioned before, Bromeo sitting on top with 1 shot percentage, 100%. Then we had, following after that was Razor, also 1 shot, 100%. So it's a bit of a tie with Bromeo over there. So Bromeo needs to pick up his game a bit. Then we had in 3rd place Puppy, or ZZZ Puppy, that everybody knows from now the bro community recently, but he had a 60% there, so it's slacking over there. Kirika, need to pick it up over there. Coach him a bit
I'll make
more.
him do more shooting training packs.
All right, well, let's say, bruv, are you here?
I am here. Sorry, I am so late. Yeah, that was an all on my part, but yeah, I am finally here.
All right, well, bruv, we'll come to you with more direct questions in a moment. But in the meantime,
Nice,
hello and welcome.
nice.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. How's it going, guys? You all good?
Yeah, we are good. Okay, so let's wrap up the prospect stat, Sean.
Okay, and then for assists, in 1st place from Unitox, we had Tox. I think he plays with Alex Defatuk.
Okay.
Then 2nd place from Redirect was Jake's the Snake again. Then Pixel Glitch from Bro Community in assists. And then for saves, in 1st place was Matthew from Unitox. So Unitox actually had quite a defensive game there, I see. Then in 2nd place was ZZ Puppy again from Bro Community. And then Pixel Glitch from Bro Community. So they seem to have been on the back foot a lot there. Keeping those goals out of the net. Fantastic stuff. But yeah.
Does that wrap it up for prospect?
That's all for prospect so far.
All right, cool. All right, well, bruv, before we move on to elite, so how have your first couple of weeks been in management of an RSC franchise?
Just 1 second. Let me select the right mic here. I've been told it is the wrong mic.
Okay.
If you click on the settings in VOD Ninja.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got Bruv in camera, but now he's sorting out his mic. So
then audio sources.
Okay, is that better?
That's much better.
That sounds better.
Sorting out live right here.
There we go. Much better.
Sweet. Thank you for it. So first couple weeks of management.
Yes.
Being crazy, being wild, being sure, no words can describe. I got so blessed to have the perfect picks I think anyone could ever ask for. My captains have been so good, so chilled. I think I was mainly intimidated with what the egos were going to be like across all the tiers. And man, I've got the most chilled, laid back bunch of dudes who have helped me so much throughout this whole process. And my AGMs made it so easy for me, and so has a special shout out to Ace and God at Ace and S Falcon for guiding me. But Man, it's been so easy. It's been so fun, and yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Nothing to complain about. RSC's been amazing.
All right. Well, your first time management and sitting above you there is Kirika, who's managed franchises in Europe and in SSA since the start. So so there's a two-way question here. Is one from Bruv is if you have any questions for Kirika that you any advice you'd like from her, and Kirika, any advice you'd like to give Bruv. Let's start with you, Kirika. What's like the big lesson as a franchise manager?
I think the biggest thing is always be prepared for anything. Always have backup plans, and just the more effort you put in, the better results you'll get. Really.
Bruv,
I like that. I like that.
Any questions from the experience of Kirika?
Let me think. So
Now you had all day to
what is in your opinion the best way to deal with when two teammates are having a fight or are beefing with one another, and now you kind of need to make a decision on the cut one? How would you deal with that?
Okay, well, for me, cutting a player should always be the last resort. So I would obviously try my best to mediate whatever nonsense is going on between the two players. And at the end of the day, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. If it's really can't work, then unfortunately you're gonna have to just cut your losses and find a different player, because at the end of the day, you want your players to be happy, you want them to have fun. It's all about having fun at the end of the day.
For sure.
And you
for
want your
sure.
players to enjoy their time in RSC so that they sign up again next season, because you don't want them to have a cuck experience.
I actually have one more for you, and this is, I guess, going a bit further than RSC Season 3, is give me 3 tips on how to level up from basically Season 3, or what can we do to level up next season? Just three things at the top of your head.
I think having documents, especially in preseason, like a document for writing player notes, a document for tryouts, a document for your draft list, just document things so that you can refer back to them when you're looking at a player, because there's so many players and it's hard to keep track of all of them and how they play or what's their mentality like or what their comms are like. Just try to document things. That's kind of what the biggest tip I think I can give. I know a lot of GMs don't really do that. It might be a bit extra, but I like to do it because it's just organizes things and it just helps you wrap your head around all the players.
Okay, I like that. That's good. Yeah, we haven't done that. So, Swifty, if you're watching, get on that sheet, brother.
Make notes. Make notes.
Make notes.
But that was good. I didn't prep either of you for that question, and they were solid questions and very, very good replies. Oh, my music's just gone nuts. Sorry about that. Hold on a second. Holy moly! Are we good?
Last Twitch's ears.
Yeah. Sorry, Twitch. Did the music just go crazy? Okay, cool.
I'm not gonna lie. Through that entire thing, while they're being so serious, exchanging these like questions and stuff, and I'm like laughing over here because I'm reading chat, and they said something that I just found so funny. I think it was the dog man that said it. He's like, "It looks like bruv is hiding someone in his bed."
Fun fact, it actually is. Because he's been kind of quiet lately, don't you guys think?
Bromeo Silver said, "It's the last person that gave him cuck."
And also, I do see Bruv's moustache has gotten a bit of love in chat as well. So there you go.
Nice. I'm glad.
Okay, fine. Well, back to business here, guys. Let's move on in our sheet to the rival tier. and looking at results from last week, it was a good. Well, it was a kind of an average week. There's a lot of draws there. I mean, you can see Jack's my team drawing against Gelfie, and that was very frustrating. That was my first on-game stream, and we absolutely dominated in games 1 and 2. And then it felt like at least 2 of their players handed over controllers to someone else in the room for games 3 and 4 because they were a completely different looking team. But a draw there. The Jawlers and the Climbers drawing. Why is there a 0? Oh, that hasn't been played yet. So that game is being played tonight. So this is one of the tiers where not all series have been played. So Prolific and Momentum are playing later today. How are you feeling about that one, Kirika?
Hey, I believe in them. I think Color Cold is a class player, and I think they'll do well.
All right, there you go, Color Cold. You got the stamp of approval. You got to take down Momentum later on today, and then Shadow and DSQ. Now DSQ had a really good week the week before, and Shadow not a great week, but my word, they came out storming. Nightfall. Oh no, sorry, it was the other way around. I beg your pardon. DSQ having absolutely smashing Nightfall there, 4-0, and then Bravo Force, bruv. That was good going against 4 Templar.
Yeah, hella proud of the guys. Sure, I need to record a clip for you guys so that you can hear what these guys sound like when they play their rival games. It's all vibes. Papito singing his songs during the match non-stop. We have a thing that we do when we score a goal. The whole team shouts "ooh la la." So no, it's pure vibes, and I'll record a little clip for you guys so you can experience it. But yeah, very proud of the guys. They smashed it. Actually want to pull up the stats whilst we chat about it, but I think Flash did super good, and sure, don't know. But yeah, no, I'm very chuffed with the guys.
And on that note, record all of the VC, and then and because that's content I'm trying to get going. I tried to do it for one of my games, and I managed to balls it up. I recorded one thing but not the other thing. Whatever. I made an old man mistake there, and it didn't quite work out. So, but I think that's great content. And any franchise, any team, record your team comms, and then match it up with your replays, and let's get some videos out there. I think that would be, for me, that's peak content. I love listening to how players talk to each other during a game or not. I'm very chatty until we go down by 2 or 3 goals, and then I'm proper quiet. But it's always good to hear how other teams do their chat.
No, it's great. It's great fun.
So we look at the standings with the understanding that there's one series outstanding here between. So who is yet to play? I guess that would be. Oh, it's bro. 5th and 6th place.
And Momentum.
So they're currently sitting on. Wow,
Yeah, but
they're
either
very
or,
similar.
Either or could go top of the table. Maybe not. Wait.
No.
Maybe
no,
they might. Either or could go in, take the new second place essentially if they follow.
Yes.
Or get 2. If Prolific get at least 2 wins, then they actually should beat Bravo Force in second place.
Yeah.
So ideally a
Because of
draw
goal
would be
difference.
nice.
If they draw, Prolific beats you guys due to goal difference.
Right.
Sure,
A nice
okay.
draw with a lot of goals.
Hey, Alex is in chat. So Alex said he couldn't make the podcast tonight because he had some birthday thing, but here he is lounging around in chat. So it's casting doubt on his presented excuse. And Harmonic is here. How's it, Harmonic? And then what else do we look? Oh, do you know what we didn't cover, Sean?
What's that?
And we'll finish with Rival, but I don't know if the roster moves. What roster moves there were
we can
in
talk
Prospect?
about that afterwards.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I have a notes on them, but they're all over the place. They're not.
Okay, fine.
specifically-
So we'll take it on as its own topic at the end. Fine, no
yeah,
problem.
we can do that.
Okay, all right. Well then,
Now
Sean,
give
over
some
to you.
brain.
Over to you. Who are the performers keeping in mind that there's still performers to come out of the last series, but without that last being played, I don't know if anyone's caught your eye there.
All right, so based on, remember, again, as Greybeard said, there's still a game to be played, so this will change what's going on here, but across the board, it's pretty much just Critical Force. That's all I see.
Wow.
Which is crazy. I think there's 3 other players that have, 4 from different franchises that are on this, out of 3, 6, 9... 15 players.
This was the elites, eh?
This
Rivals.
is Rivals.
Oh, rivals, okay.
So I'll actually just go through top 3 for each category again.
Yep.
So we have in the total score per game, average score per game, essentially. We have Amiru from Critical Force in first. Then in second, we have Flash. And then in third, we have Pepito. And they're all from Critical Force.
Yo. Okay.
In goals scored, we have in first place is Amiru from Critical Force with I think he scored about 2.25 goals per game with a total of 9 through his series in second week.
Jeez.
And then we have
That's
Pepito.
in one 4-game series.
Yes.
That's
a
amazing.
total of 9 goals.
That's really
then we
good.
have Pepito from Critical Force in second place that scored a total of 8 goals through his 4-game series. Then we have Flash from Critical Force that scored a total of 6 goals in the 4-game series. So they were all scoring.
Yo, they've got a lot to live up to this coming week.
Yeah.
Who do we?
And
Wait,
then-
who does that team play this week?
I think
In
I've got
Rival.
it. I've actually got it here in Rival. Critical Force plays. Oh no.
I believe it's Nightfall Shadow.
That's week 3. Is that coming up?
That is the next.
That's Nightfall.
Because we Sunday, so yeah, Nightfall.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
Nightfall
sure my boys
indeed.
can
And-
do a little replay here.
And Nightfall were 4-0'd last week, weren't they?
I think that was a mishap on. Actually, there's a funny story behind that. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be a draw, but Sparky made an oopsie and put an illegal FA in.
Oh,
Ooh.
Aina Pain.
Yeah, that's another tip, bruv. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, my team is solid. Enough. They'll always be there for me, so I don't need to worry about it.
So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
but unfortunately, it would have been a draw, but it resulted in a 4-0
Damn.
because
Okay,
it was
fine.
an FF. So it's sad for
Rules are
Shadow.
there for a reason, kids. Okay.
And it's funny because Mats was actually in the game and he didn't double check.
Hmm.
Aina Pain. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next. Are we done with this? Are there stats?
Three more categories.
Rock and roll.
So in shot percentage, we have Complex from Dynasty
Yeah,
with a
nice.
75% shot percentage.
Bang.
We have Pepito from Critical Force in second with 61%. And then we have Flash in third from Critical Force with 54%.
Nice.
And then for assists, we have ZA Domino from Unitox. He had a total of basically 1 assist per game. So he assisted 1 goal in every game of his 4-game series. We have Amiru in second from Critical Force, same stats. And then Flash from Critical Force as well with the same stats as 1 assist.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of lifting my hand up, so just keep going.
Then
Out of
saves, we have Flash from Critical Force in first place with basically 2.5 saves per game. So he made a total of 10 saves in his 4-game series. With No Maiden from XP in second with 8 saves from his 4-game series. And then Akrapovic with a total of 6 saves from Order of Oaks.
Nice.
And but obviously this will all change when that last game gets played. So keep an eye out.
So there will be some changes. It won't all change, but
Well, we never know what could
we
happen.
never
in
know.
that game.
All eventualities are possible. Okay, moving on to the elite tier, and if we look at the results there, and Kirika and Sean, did you play last week, Kirika?
Yes. Not naming names or anything, but Sean might have banned my player for 2 weeks. So
It wasn't my fault.
yeah.
What?
Don't come bringing
Oh.
beef in here. You and I both know why he got his ban.
Yeah.
Keep a better handle on your players, Miss veteran GM over here.
All right. Well, so take us through that game, Kirika, Bro versus the Order of Oaks. So it was a draw there, but was it sort of 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, or was it? How did that go?
Yeah, I would say it was quite close. It was very unexpected because the roster changed last second. Like Zar got put on that roster on the day we had our match,
Yeah.
so then we didn't expect to verse him.
Yeah.
Because he's a good player.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think from next week my elite team will start doing a bit better once our high player can actually end up playing. But yeah.
And it's against us.
Yo, okay.
But yeah, I probably won't be playing for the rest of the season because I'm quite busy from next week. So my team will have to carry.
Have you played your requisite games though?
Yes, I played week 1 and 2, so I've done my games, my minimum matches.
I've done my duty. I'm out. Over to you, boys. Make
Yeah.
it happen.
So this means I won't be demo chased on Monday. Fantastic.
No.
All right,
Fantastic.
and then we had the Dynasty Queens 3-1ing Redirect Swift. That was your game, Sean. And
Yeah.
did you were kind of complaining, but it's unlike you not to complain after a game, whatever the result is. But take us through that series.
We were. Was I complaining? I don't remember.
You said something. I'm sure you said.
I don't know. I was probably more. It's more when I'm angry at myself, to be honest.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. But the team played super well. We had a lot of fun in that series. We just kind of fell asleep towards the end.
Which is the game you lost? Because I know you won the first two.
The
game
last
3
game.
or 4?
The last game.
It was game 4 when you guys were cruising and you.
I think we got a bit overconfident and they kind of caught us off guard. So well played to them on that.
And then, so Fort Templar Centurions and XP Prowlers. That game is at 8:00 tonight.
Yes.
So we await that result. And then Shadow. This is the series I was thinking about because it was also Shadow and DSQ that met up in Rival, and but Shadow having a really, really good game. Just take a sweep against DSQ.
Yeah. But to be fair, DSQ did get kind of nerfed. Unfortunately, Flossy's been receiving the short stick a lot with his first, I suppose, leading season for a franchise. The poor lad has been put through the ringer, I suppose. And he lost one of his best players in his elite team, essentially, which would have probably given them the 4-0 sweep, but unfortunately stuff happened. If I can shed light on it if you're interested to hear.
Yeah, of course we're interested to hear.
So essentially, and this is purely an RSC staff error as to why it happened, but Genie K hit a new peak which would have put him in Master before draft day started.
Ooh.
And because his new peak wasn't marked on the application sheet, he was still sitting in Elite. But then it got flagged that he was a Master player in Elite due to his new peak. So he got moved up automatically because it was before draft day. If it was after draft day, then it's kind of like he probably could have gotten better essentially through the league. But because it was before draft day, it was an automatic move up based on the rules.
So Genie's now in Master.
Yeah. And he is looking for a team for anybody that is needing like a good player, a solid player. I mean, he was solid all round in Elite. I'm pretty sure he'll be a fantastic player to pick up in Master as well.
All right. Well, there you go. That's the answer to your question, Mustafasa in chat. Genie's now a Master and looking for a team. So Go and pick him up. And then finally, did we cover everything? Why did it jump to week 4?
Someone
changed it.
Someone's saying, hey, we're still busy here, guys. We're still busy here. We're live, damn it. Leave the spreadsheet alone.
I think you were talking about the Unity Delta Force game at the end.
Yes, so that was the last one. That was another excellent showing from Critical Force, sweeping Unitox.
Yeah, but as far as I know, based on the results, it was quite a good series for Delta Force, actually.
Yeah,
I
quite the
think,
thumping, actually.
I think they dominated the whole thing.
Yeah, geez, they don't even know who to bring up. They all played amazingly. Super chuffed with the boys. Yeah, no one to point out exactly, but yeah, there was a few 8-2s in there and almost Brazils, and yeah, it was a good one to watch. But Unitox got some good lessons from that game, I think.
Yeah, I actually have the results per game. It was 6-1 first game, 8-2 second game, 3-1 third game, and 7-3 the last game.
Wow, that is a dominating performance, and there we see it showing in the standings. Critical Force in second place, but Shadow probably. Well, we haven't seen Master yet, but the best performance for Shadow in any tier so far, sitting in first place.
Yeah, definitely.
Shadow climbing up the ranks silently, I think. You know, as long as they don't use the wrong FAs, then we're fine.
Then
another shot.
But then, bruv, your guys just a game behind them. So a solid performance this week may get you into that number 1 spot.
For sure. I will say both my rival and elite team are heavily frustrated at the start that they had, and yeah, they're fighting every day with vengeance to beat every team by a good margin they promised me. So it's going to be entertaining scorelines. I can tell you that.
And then Sean, you just went through the results of that last game, and that's pretty much what has put Critical Force in second place in terms of goal difference, because otherwise Dynasty are sitting level there, but they've got the 5 goal difference there.
It's only 5 goal difference. It's not that far away.
one bad week from them and it's all over.
This is true.
From Dynasty, you mean, right?
No, it's fine. When we play, then it's okay. I think it's week 4, week 5 we play Delta Force so that we can sort that out.
And then Kirika, your boy's sitting at exactly 50%, winning half.
Yes.
It's okay.
I was hoping for more, but okay, yeah, okay.
Well, we win half our games. That's pretty much how it goes.
Ooh, okay.
It's tough because she blames me for Mercury's ban.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let me cope.
It's just, all it is cope at this point.
And then, so running through the standings here: Darkness, Delta Force, Queens, Ostrom, Rawlers, Prototype, Prowlers, Swift, Fort Templar over. We'll see the franchise standings in due course, but having a bit of a struggle of this in our Fort Templar generally, and then Unitox also a struggle for them this week in Elite.
Yeah.
All right, and then so there's one outstanding.
I think we have stats still.
Yeah, no, really? I'm saying, but there's one. Keeping in mind we have the one outstanding game for Elite, but with that in mind, who are our stats performers?
To be honest,
Sean, I hope I'm hearing your name in there somewhere.
Unfortunately not. I'm crap at this game.
That's why you didn't hear my name when you were talking about rival. But I feel
you did way better than me, to be fair, in your match. I'm just there as the mascot on field. Like, let's be honest.
All right, fine. We'll take us through. Well, then, so it wasn't you. It wasn't me. Who was it?
So again, Critical Force.
Okay.
Dominating in Elite. The first 3 categories are pretty much the same people. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It only kind of changes. Actually, there is a Dynasty member in here, which is cool.
Nice.
So for score, our top 3 from first place was Ford Hilux.
Hey, and Ford's in chat. How's it, Ford? How's it? Well done.
Then second place we had Hard Flame, from Critical Force, or Hard Flam, however you want to pronounce it.
Flame, hot flame.
Hard Flame. And then we had The Truth in third from Shadow Esports.
Yo,
Or
dis die
Waarheid.
waarheid. Dis die waarheid.
Which he did fantastic as well. So that's your top 3 in score. Then for goals, we have Arts from Critical Force sitting at the top. He had a total of 9 goals in his 4-game series.
Arts he's a reunion player, isn't he?
I think so.
Correct, he is.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
Then in second, we had Hard Flame again from Critical Force with a total of 8 goals through his 4-game series. And then The Truth in third with 7 goals in his 4-game series. So some high scoring, some solid strikers over here.
Yeah,
if
being
you think
hit.
about it. And then for shot percentage, we have Arts from Critical Force sitting at the top. We have Hard Flame sitting in second from Critical Force. And then we have The Truth again, like I mentioned.
Okay. That's amazing.
Sitting in third place, with Arts having a 75% to put him in the top there, which is pretty good.
Hard Flame seems to be complaining about something in chat. He says he got 2.5 per game, but I don't know, is that goals?
No, he got 2 goals per game. I'm looking at the stats in front of me.
Hard Flame, you can score goals, but maths might be an issue.
He'll make it easy for you guys next week. Don't worry. He'll make it like a 5 per game or something. Easy number to remember.
These
you
like
go,
round
yeah.
numbers, man. I don't like this 2 point something. It's not good enough. For
All right.
assists,
We were done. No,
Oh,
we've got
2 more categories. We're almost
We're
done.
rock and roll. Let's go.
So for assists, we have a Clever Rabbit from Dynasty, sitting with a total of 5 assists in his 4-game series. But I think he only played 2 games this week
hold on.
because I subbed in for him.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting confused between him and Clax, who's like Eclipse in game as well. Sorry, and I was like, "What tier are we at? What day is this?" Okay,
No, Mr. Rabbit himself, our
yes.
GM.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
He got basically 5 assists in 2 games because I subbed in for him halfway through the series.
Wow, nice.
And then we have Ford Hilux in second with a total of 7 assists. Although he had a 1.75 per game, that is strange, but I suppose that's because all the games haven't been. Oh, it's because of the conversion. Never mind. I don't know why, because that's so strange how that works. Actually, I should take a look at that and see if Hard Flame is right about his shooting percentage.
But okay.
Anyways, but moving on. It might also be because we're missing a game.
So I might have flamed him for no good reason.
No, he can be flamed anyways. It doesn't matter. Complaining in chat. Negative mark. Sort out your players there, Carmen.
Hey man, sort out your formulas and cheats, and then
I don't do these formulas. This is Friday, so blame me. Okay, so then we go down to our saves per game. We have Gingerbeard sitting in first with 2.25 saves per game. 9 total saves in the series, matching with Lolanizer from Redirect. He's also got 9 saves. And then in third, we have TTV Teachs with a total of 8 saves in his 4-game series.
A lot of saving
that wraps
going on
up our
there.
stats.
All right, well, there you go. And moving along to our final tier, Master Tier. And I think there might be 2 games. There are 2 games to be played. So this is the most uncertain in terms of where we sit with numbers right now. Because at
3 games.
Is it 3?
It's 3, yeah.
Oh,
3 games still need to be played. Yeah.
It's barely worth looking at then. I mean, that's the
No,
majority of games.
It is just 2. It's 2. One, I think the other one was played last night, but it hasn't been uploaded yet, according to
Okay.
the dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that by
No,
any chance the
it
Critical Force
definitely
game?
hasn't been uploaded.
No. We're playing tonight at 7, and we will most likely try stream it if anyone would like to come watch.
Yeah. Where are you going to stream it?
On our Critical Force Twitch. So we will make a little ad for you guys to.
But let me.
watch. Yeah, let me.
So
put it
what
up
is
for
the
you.
what is the Critical Force Twitch?
It's literally just at Critical Force Gaming, and you should find it with like minimal.
I'm putting it in chat. Critical
nice.
Force Gaming
Correct.
as one word.
Yes.
All
believe
right, so that master game is going to be streamed tonight. There you go. Make sure you go and follow the Critical Force Gaming Twitch channel, and then you can watch the game. That one coming up at 8 o'clock, playing DSQ Merim.
7
No,
o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Yeah. So that's in an hour and 5 minutes from now. So make sure you go and watch. There you go. All right. Well, the results we do have is Fort Templar having a win finally here against Shadow Abyss, a 3-1 win there, and Order of Oaks having a rough one, losing to the Dynasty Kings 3-1.
Yeah,
That's actually a shocking result. I wasn't expecting that one.
we thought so too, and we
Sure.
watched the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was it took us by surprise, but we were like, we're gonna support the boys all the way, anyways.
Yeah, that's a shocking result.
Because I think we had Olympic, Mark, which is also Dreezy, and Tweaks that were playing against Werty, Willant, and I think it was Hapik.
Okay.
And
I
we
wonder if
thought we were gonna
Greybeard. I wonder if Burmia is bringing the vibes too much, and they're just actually drinking too many drinks before the games, and it's
yeah.
affecting the gameplay.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. All vibes, no game.
That was their whole mantra going into the season, actually.
Who is that game against? Who are the Dynasty Kings? No, that's Elite.
That is Olympic with Dreezy, also known as Mark, and Tweaks, and Happy Meal.
And that was against Order of Oaks, who are Werty, Willant. Wow.
Werty, Willant, Hapik, and who's their fourth? Do we know? We do know. I just need to find it again.
We do know. I've got it here, which is
Teacher One.
That is a shocking. I mean, given those rosters, that's a very good performance from Dynasty. That's fantastic.
I'm just as shocked as everybody else is. Trust me. I can't even say it was planned. We were just like, wow, this is crazy.
Okay, well, I don't think we can't really spend too much time now on the standings with more than half the games to be played. But
Yeah.
of what was played, there must be good performers out of that.
I mean, yeah, definitely. But stats, I don't even know if it's even worth talking about because it's pretty much one-sided based off the two results, anyways.
Which well, one-sided where?
With it only being Shadow and Dynasty players.
Okay, well then let's do it. Of those two, who were the performers? We'll revisit this next week.
In terms of performers, Olympic actually did very, very well. He is sitting second in saves, second in shooting percentage, second in goals, and first in total score.
Yeah.
So he had quite a good series, and he just popped off. That's probably why we won. Nobody was expecting Olympic to pop off.
He doesn't always pop off, but when he does,
He's scared.
well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, go.
We also have Kexi that did very well. He's got 2 spots in the leaderboards here. Willant also did very well, and we also have Werty showing some face as well. Mostly just in saves, but he did fantastic as well there. So it's very cool.
All right. Well,
Just a quick one on the stat sheet. I don't know if anyone else in chat is having the same problem, but how do we switch to tiers?
Thanks for asking that question.
Okay.
We can't because someone earlier this week decided to go and break our stat sheet. So we've been trying to fix it over time because we don't know what they deleted. So we have to go through the checklist essentially until we find the problem.
Right. Okay. So for now, we just look at the stats.
That's the overall stats that we have to look at, unfortunately, until we get it fixed, which should be soon. So yeah, thanks whoever broke the stat sheet. We really appreciate you. I want to give you a crisp high five to the face.
with a chair. All right. Well, so that's on the list of known issues, and it's being addressed as we speak. What did I want to ask now? Well, that brings us then to roster moves.
Yes.
So now, first, I think maybe Kirika can explain this, how rosters, we understand draft day and then cut and then you land up with the final roster, but what happens, how do roster changes happen mid-season?
I think mainly mid-season roster changes happens because you've got your roster right after all the preseason chaos, and now all of a sudden GMs have cut off those extra players from preseason like last second, and then it's kind of like, oh, that player looks nice. Ooh, that player looks nice. And
Yeah.
during that first week, you also kind of see the players play together seriously as a team first, which sometimes problems can arise, and you can really see their schedule. Sometimes, actually, their real availability comes out during those times. Anything can arise, really, because it's the first week, and some of the players also new, and many different problems can come up. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be roster changes after week one. I feel, I believe, it can never be just everyone keeps the same roster the whole season, because players can butt heads with each other. Players' life happens, and then they can't play anymore.
Okay.
Stuff happens.
And then Sean, what are the rules around, like, how does so here we are in week 3 and a player is on one roster, lands up on another. What are the rules around that, generally speaking?
So things can happen. We call them poaching requests, but it's not actually poaching. Which there are a couple rules to avoid poaching, but unfortunately it can happen. But there are, if they're caught, there are repercussions for that. But fortunately, it doesn't always happen because of the route that franchise managers can take in order to maybe secure a player that's already signed.
Okay.
So apart from franchises, as Kirika said, can pick up from a free agent pool. Let's say a franchise or a GM or a player on a franchise speaks to their GM and they really like another player that's already signed by another franchise. Essentially, the player has to ask their GM to please see if we could maybe get so and so from XYZ franchise, essentially. Then what has to happen?
So when you say from a player, so let's say I
okay, let me put it in this example. Let's say you like, I don't know, another rival player that's on another. Let's use Stolzy. He's the first name I can think of at this point.
Okay.
Stolzy.
I want to secure Stolzy for my franchise.
Yes, for you. So you, as Greybeard, that's a part of Dynasty, you tell Clever Rabbit, hey, do you think we could maybe get Stolzy for our franchise?
Okay.
And then he'll be like, okay. Then you just sit tight. Then Clever Rabbit will go and approach. I don't know who Stolzy is a part of at this point in time. I think it is
XP, I believe.
Is it XP? Sorry, I just want to get that right so that people don't. It's Unitox.
Yeah,
so
Unitox,
Clever Rabbit will go and speak to Voodoo and then
Yeah.
tell Voodoo, hey, we have an interest in your player. Do you think we could have a chat with him? Now, the rules say that the franchise that's being approached by another franchise that has an interest in a player, if you're with me,
Yeah, with you.
they cannot withhold any requests of interest from other franchises from the player because their decision is fully on the player to make, not the franchise.
Okay,
so franchise cannot say no, we're not interested, or the player's not interested on behalf of the player. The player makes the decision.
So it's protocol to go GM to GM, but it's not. But it's a formality.
Yes, you cannot go player to player. You cannot go GM to player because then that's poaching. Basically.
Gotcha.
You have to go GM to GM. Then that GM goes to their player, says, "Hey, Dynasty has an interest in you. Do you want to speak to them?" You can say no if you're not interested, but you can say yes.
Okay.
It is fully on you. And if the player says yes, then the GM will say, "Okay, cool. The player's interested in having a chat with you. You can go ahead and proceed to talk to the player."
Okay.
And then they'll give their whatever they want to say. And if the player says yes to that, then the transfer will happen. Obviously, the franchise getting the new player has to make their necessary changes in order to meet TMV cap still. But if the player says no, essentially to their GM first, then the GM can say no, the player's not interested, or the player can say no still to the franchise that has an interest, and then it never happens. So you move on from there.
And then if it all happens, so Stolzy gets transferred, he's over to the other team. Then now Unitox have to cut somebody, and hopefully that person finds another team.
So Unitox will be down a player anyways, so they will need to find a new free agent to replace their open spot, which they have a week to do.
Okay. Sure.
Otherwise,
okay.
it's not forfeiting. So it's complicated, but it's simple, and if followed right, then you won't fall into any issues. But that is only allowed to happen, I believe, after week 1 of league play, which has passed. So that's why there's actually been a lot of poaching requests happening lately.
All right. Well, take us through the roster changes, the confirmed roster changes. Obviously, there's probably shenanigans going on, but but once it's been signed, sealed, completed, who has moved this week?
Well, most of them have been poaching requests.
Sure.
We've been hit a lot by these people, purely Order of Oaks, which I now have beef with because they seem to be using Dynasty as their little reserve pool for all the players that they didn't get in draft. They're sad about it. They stole both our, I think, elite first pick and our rival first pick.
Sure.
To be fair, I remember Bromeo roughly mentioning that you stole his picks in draft.
Which was legal. We did it the
so
right way.
I guess he's just had enough, and he's coming back to get his first picks.
It's beer machine, yes, man. They must go ahead, take photos with unguarded ace, man. Yes.
Okay.
So to start it off, we had Bro, which I'm just going to list them, not in any particular order. Obviously, They're all over the place. I'm just taking as I went through the transaction channels. We had Puppy. He was a new signing for Bro Prospect.
Okay.
So Kirika
Very good
picked
signing.
him up. I think he was a free agent. I think he was dropped by someone, which I can't remember at this point in time.
And so he's been picked up by Bro.
Yeah. They signed him. Then for Critical Force, they went and did a poach request and got Lackstar from DSQ.
Nice.
And has finally put Lackstar with Friction for the first time ever in RSC history. So that's going to be a potent roster together with, I think, Bigfoot.
Bruv, can you get their next master game on stream, please? That sounds like an interesting one to see.
Yeah. So obviously we're gonna stream tonight's game. I think I don't know if the boys are gonna play Lackstar tonight or not. I think they're busy getting him into the sort of project that we have, the idea, the flow of things. So we might just play Scraffy tonight. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna try stream every single master game in any case. So we'll keep you guys in the loop.
But then also on the main RSC Thursday night game.
I'll get the boys to schedule it for Thursday next week.
Nice. Okay.
I got you.
As you were, Sean.
Okay, then the next one was another, I don't know if we would call it a poaching request because it was kind of like intentional. DSQ managed to sign 1K from Order of Oaks in Elite. But that was because they were making space so that they could take Terrible from us.
Sure. Okay.
Which they also did that. So Order of Oaks then signed Terrible from Dynasty in Elite, and then leaving a big fat hole of CMV for us, which we're obviously making our plans for our rosters, which I cannot disclose yet until it's official.
Surely you can give us a little hint, just a tiny hint.
It is what it is. It is a poaching request.
Okay. all other AGMs in
but as rules go, we leave it to the player to decide. It's not on us.
Okay.
We just sell our souls so that we could try and maybe get the players that we would like to play with. But hopefully it does work out because we really do like him. So for DSQ, then again, they picked up Gold Ninja from Redirect to fill their master spot. Because I think they had they dropped someone. I wasn't sure who it was. But then they had a hole, and which was filled by Genie K. But because they didn't want to have Genie K on their master slot, they dropped Genie K, and then they signed Gold Ninja in as their fourth master player.
Okay.
which I think he plays with Zeph and is it Jeff? I don't know, maybe
Jeff, yeah.
Jeff. Well, there's
Jeff and Gold Ninja with
Okay.
Arid as well, which is obviously meant to be there because he's an AGM.
Okay.
And then we get Shadow dropping B from Elite
Yeah.
and signing Crayster into Elite because he
Okay.
apparently became available now. He doesn't have much school to do.
Was he a free agent?
Crayster was a free agent, yes.
Okay.
Which
Got you.
it's a good signing. He's a solid player, so hopefully he does well with the roster team, the Shadow team, because they're also quite strong this season, which is really cool to see.
Okay.
And then Unitox trying to salvage what's left of their elite team, so hopefully they don't get 10-0'd or 7-1'd or 8-2'd again. They go and pick up Little Moose in place of Daniel, who they cut.
Daniel, I don't know. Little Moose, I know very well, but
yeah.
Daniel,
So Little Moose has been signed by Unitox into the elite roster, and they dropped Daniel. I think that was yesterday or something. It hasn't been actioned yet, but I'm sure it will be done soon.
Okay.
And then in Prospect, we have a cut from XP, which was Yash, and then they signed DSF Kai onto their Prospect roster.
It's the first time I'm hearing that, actually. Damn. That's a very interesting play. Wow.
Because I know Brav does have high praise for Yash, I believe. So that I can understand why he's kind of surprised by that one.
Not just by that, I briefly spoke to Kai, I can't remember when it was, and he was passionately saying that he wants to play for Rival and he doesn't want to actually play for Prospect, and he has the ability to absolutely cook Rival up. So I'm surprised that he went back on that and decided to stick with Prospect. You know, maybe Aoki's whispered sweet nothings in his ear and convinced him. I don't know.
But yeah, that's all the roster moves that have actually happened to this date. We'll probably see a lot more happening next week until the franchises finally settle on their rosters.
Yeah. All right, and then Kirika, some guy named Nuke just popped into chat to say you should give him hell. So I don't know who the hell he is, but but he seems to want you to give the rest of us hell. Okay, well, the Dogman, we can look at franchise standings, keeping in mind that there are 3 master games that aren't reflected here. So, but we can look at them as they stand, as they are right now, and there they are. Banger week for Dynasty, Sean.
Yeah, undefeated, eh? Like I said,
Undefeated. Now,
look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it?
But now, okay, so who's still to play tonight? I know it's Bro.
Redirect, Bro, XP.
Critical Force.
Is it? Yes, and Critical Force.
Redirect, Bro, XP, Critical Force.
I think based on what I'm looking at, most of the chain, it won't affect who's sitting at the top, but if Critical Force do well tonight, they could actually go second.
Okay, well,
DSQ also has a game to play. I can see that too. They should all be on 32.
Okay, so so if DSQ have an absolute banger, they
could
would be
actually
tied
rival
with
us,
Dynasty.
but it depends on what their score would be. Yeah.
Okay, so we're hoping for a draw there. And then who are DSQ playing? I can't remember now.
I can check. It's in.
Well, bruv, you'll know who Critical Force is playing.
Oh, they're playing. Oh my goodness! It's between them. Okay.
Yeah. We're playing DSQ. We're playing DSQ tonight.
Okay. Oh wow,
Yeah.
That's an important series. That's
especially for us.
Sure.
And I think that's actually why the boys might hold back on Lackstar. I'm not 100% sure, but actually, you know what? I'm not going to give anything away.
Yeah.
Let's watch the game tonight.
All right, we'll go out there and draw. That would suit us fine.
Or you can beat them. It would also suit us fine.
Yeah, a winner or a draw is what we'd like there, and then Bro, who are kind of struggling here, if they can pull out something, they could go tie with Order of Oaks, I guess.
Bro needs. It looks like they have. What is that? 8 games? Yeah, 8 games to play. So they have 2 different series. Wait, who didn't play? Oh, their rival and your master.
Your rival.
Yeah. 2 series. Oh, okay. 2 series.
Yes.
Yo, okay.
Yes.
Well, then in theory, they could go. I mean, in theory, they could go pretty close to second place if all the stars align for Bro.
They should, if they win all of them, they will be on 19. So they'll put them in second, yeah.
Yo.
But Critical Force is sitting on 17. So if Bro wins all of them, they could sit where? Maybe 4th, I think. Yeah.
Critical Force. Yeah.
Yeah, about 4th. Yeah.
Okay. And then Unitox had a rough week, sitting at the bottom of the table, but they've got a series in hand as well, so they could improve that slightly.
Yeah, but that goal difference is looking shocking.
Oh, that is rough. That is very rough. Yo. Minus 30. But listen,
they're about 60.
it's still
64
4
goals.
Templars minus 34.
Exactly. They're still better than 4 Templars, 34. So, yeah, 4 Templars had a rough start to the season, and I'm not saying it had anything to do with me being cut, but who knows?
It definitely was. That's why we're on top and they're not.
That's why Dynasty's on top. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, everyone who's watching this is going to have to check these stats tomorrow, because the 4 remaining series to be played today is obviously going to have an impact on the overall standing. So that will definitely need to be checked tomorrow.
It's very exciting how close it is already in the first 2 weeks.
Yes. But we're very quickly passing that, because early on, after the first and second week, things can change quite quickly. But after the third, that's where it's kind of starts to settle into its rhythm in terms of who's sort of filtering to the top and who's sinking to the bottom. So week 3, in my mind, is a very, very important week to get some momentum as you move into the middle of the league play.
Definitely, specifically for franchise standings. Yeah. It'll
All
be
right.
exciting to see.
I think that brings us to. So we've got this item here, Kirika, and I'm. And you suggested it, so I'm gonna, and I don't know if it's just because you thought it'd be something cool to look at, or if you have some inside information. But just fairly randomly, people want to know who is the tallest general manager and who is the shortest general manager. And since most of all of this happens online, I don't know if there's any hard numbers we can go by.
Ideally, we don't talk about it.
No mind. Well, Gravy, do you know any of the GMs in person?
I know. I know you, Kirika, and I know Sean. Sean is tallish. How old are you? How old are you? How tall are you, Sean?
I am 27 in November, Gravy.
And
height,
that makes you 5'11", or
I am 6'8".
Oh, fuck off! You're not. Oh,
Okay,
excuse my language. Oh my god! For
Okay,
a
no, I'm
moment,
lying.
sorry, I thought I was on my own stream for a moment. My apologies.
If I
Jesus.
think in centimeters, I'm 1.73 last time I checked. I don't know if I shrunk.
Okay,
I'm getting
well,
old.
well, then
That
you and I
sounds right.
are of a similar height. And then, bruv, what about you?
Yeah, I'm 1.7.
Okay, it's not too bad. Kirika?
We don't have to talk about it.
This
No,
was
you're the
your
one who brought it
topic.
Okay, I'm 157 centimeters, so
Okay, well, so
Oh,
far
5 rulers tall.
You 5 rulers tall. Well, okay. Well, all right. Well, so far you're the winner.
Yeah, I think for the tallest GM, if I had to put my money on someone, I'd say Aoki. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with him, but he is 6'5".
What?
Oh wow!
So
I think he
yeah.
takes the.
I actually want to size him up against Peter. I mean, Bromeo.
Bromeo.
How tall's Bromeo?
No, I think Bromeo's like 6'2", maybe 6'1", 6'2".
6'2's quite, Bromeo's quite tall. I don't know if
He is quite tall. He's not 6'5", though. I mean, 6'5" is madness. What's
He's
6'5"
up
in
6'5" today.
centimeters? Yeah. What's 6'5"?
He's around 200 centimeters.
Yes.
Yeah.
sis. 2 meters. That is that's insanely tall. He's definitely got the prize there.
Yeah.
What do they eat, man?
Hey, what?
What do they eat? What are they feeding these people?
No,
I don't
it's not.
understand.
It's not what he's being fed now. It's what he got fed when he was young. That's where that stuff happens. Like
Yes,
there's
yes,
like
I
a little
missed
bit
the
of
memo.
extra juice in the milk. You know.
The roids.
Oh wow!
Clearly, he was an order. He was an order of oak before Order of Oaks existed. Is that what they were feeding you in the creatine?
All right. I thought we would take a quick run through. The tweets, the RSC S3 tweets.
Ooh, the spicy part.
If they
Let's
are,
hope some people have done something.
It's a little bit underused, and I do want to appeal. We've got to use the RSC S3 hashtag on Twitter so we get more content out there. So let's get rid of that. And if I've done this right, the tweets will come up here. And oh yeah, look at that! I did it right.
There is a little piece of content that happened, and I don't know if Alex is still in the chat. But he
Yes.
posted a little video.
Oh, it's
earlier
here.
in the
It's
week.
here.
you got it.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Is it coming
was-
up? Great.
Yeah,
I'd love
that
to
was
watch
it was
brilliant.
hashtagged, so we're definitely going to watch that.
Nice.
I love it when Alex does his Friday videos. And
Yes.
So
All right.
It's
So
amazing.
we got a clip here from Kerika. Average scrum with my RSC team. So let's check that out. Hopefully you can all see that.
Yeah, you can see it.
Good.
Join us, Seth.
Oh,
Can you hear it?
Behind him.
Wait, what?
No,
not yet, no.
The rats.
It is going on stream. You have to enable sound on in Discord.
oh yes, I can hear it.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
you
just
can hear that.
retarded.
Okay.
No, I have sound enabled. What?
How do I replay this? Okay, there we go. Because I wanted to see that again because I was concerned about.
Join us, Seth.
Erika, what is going on here?
Go behind him.
Wait, what?
No. The rats. We decided to scrim a Pandacity's RLCS team, and it just ended up in a lot of fun, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Now this one I've watched and it's quite savage. I quite enjoyed it. I think we're going to need to watch it twice. I enjoyed this.
That's brilliant.
Bullying my RSC prospects.
Yo, Carrie, Carrie, that's
Waar gaan
vile.
jy, Boetie?
What?
That
Waar
is
gaan jy, Boetie?
vile.
Ja!
Oh, that was so brutal. And it's absolutely the word. I hate this more than anything when I get done like this. Oh,
Yo, Carrie,
Who did you flicker the in? Is that
Waar
new?
gaan jy, Boetie? No, that's Dura in Rival. Terrible.
I just see.
yo,
actually, and I'm just like,
bullying the kids.
About bullying prospects, so Papito plays a lot with our prospect team, and obviously he's kind of taking us under his wing because he won last season and he wants us to win this season. But man, oh man, does this guy bully us? He fakes us, flip resets. Oh, it's crazy. We'll try to get a clip to match Kirika's one.
Yes,
That's
let's
funny.
do that. I just see an hour ago tweet from the Bromeo. Should Kirika cast as an should Kirika cast an RSC game? Everyone needs to go to Twitter and vote. In fact, we're gonna retweet this right now.
Why are the two answers yes?
The
answers are
the
yes.
answers are very solid. I like it. It's hold on,
because
let's
you
try
have no
that again.
choice, Kirika.
Yeah.
Don't you understand? You don't have rights here. There's no choice.
Okay.
So you just got to decide on the week. So there you go. Go and vote. Should Kirika cast an RSC game? Yes or of course. So here's Alex's
Oh my
video.
god, yeah, this is brilliant.
Let's get this proper here. I'm gonna start from the top.
Well, brother, just want to tell you
So
good
much
luck for
effort
tonight's
into
game.
this stuff.
Take care, bro. Well, brother, just want to tell you good luck for tonight's game.
Oh shit.
Savage. Yeah, and I think that then Shadow's struggling for content here because what did they say? We let our players do the talking. It's like, okay, but let them do let them do the talking in a song or some such. All right, so not too much on the Twitter RSC hashtag. So make sure you're using it. Let's get more content in there.
Yeah. Also, we took a week off.
Yeah.
You know, we got really fiery, and then I was like, "Yo, guys, let's just focus on the Rocket League for like a week, and then we'll have some stuff coming next week for you."
Looking forward to it. And now speaking of, this is last week's a tweet earlier in the week about clip of the week. Unity are running a clip of the week competition. So if you get a clip and there's a theme every week, and the clips can be submitted in the Unity Discord, and then the community votes, and we land up with the top 3. And we're going to show the top 3. Third place, second place, and first place. And I think there's like a 250 Rand prize for the winning clip. The winning clip this coming week is Anything Flies. So there's no specific theme, just any banging, very cool clip. Get it into the Discord and have the community vote on it. But last week it was Flickfest. So we're going to look first of all at third place here, and I haven't seen these, so we're gonna watch them live. We'll probably watch them each one twice, and we'll see. So here is the third place clip.
Hey, would that even be a stink pop? Actually,
What was that? Does that count as a flick? What is that? I don't know that move.
it looks like I don't know if it's a pogo or a sting pop into the
what?
touch.
I don't know what that is.
I
So
believe
when
that's a
you
stink
land
pop.
on your roof and you still have your flip, you can pop your car up and then carry the ball or whatever you want to do.
Jeepers.
And that's called a what?
Sting pop, I think it's called.
Sting pop. That.
Yeah, sting. I think it's
All right, I
sting.
want to see it. I want to see it one more time. But
Sounds like a
Stink.
lollipop I would love to buy when I was a kid.
What's that, Kirika?
I believe it's called the stink pop.
Yes.
Like stink as
Defunct
in
would do it all the bloody time. He would do
as
it
in
all the
smelly.
damn time.
Sting
Yes.
like a bee or smelly?
Let's Google it.
That's probably better.
Surely it's Sting and not Sting.
That Sting sounds better.
Yes, it's sting pop, as in like bee sting.
Okay.
Bee Sting.
yeah.
Okay.
That
All
makes
right.
more
So
sense.
so here is Dan's Sting Pop masquerading as a flick in third place. We'll watch it again.
Yeah, just to reset.
Ah, there we are. Very nice, regardless.
Nice.
All right, that was third place. Second place coming up. No sound on this one. Flip reset. Oh, the musty.
Jupiter's got
Yo.
power on that.
That's Jura.
I think that's a first place clip right there.
Wow.
That is such a banger.
Yes,
It was so
it's got
low
some power.
and still hit. I mean, he got it was so low and it still hit sort of upper 90 there, top left.
That's top bins right there. Yo.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm in that clip actually. They look me. He scored it on me.
you
If there was like a perfect musty flick, I think that is it.
That was amazing.
Like-
And that
Yeah.
was, yeah, you got clipped on, Kirika. Nice. Whatever you were trying,
Yeah.
whatever you were trying to do on the wall there didn't work.
I was hoping I could bump him, but it was too late.
All right, and then first place. This is the first place clip. Also no sound.
Banana Cat. Kirika's in it again.
Oh!
Or is that H?
No, that is Banana
That's
Cat.
H.
Hold on a second, then there wasn't a replay, so we absolutely have to watch that again. That was amazing.
Take back what I
That's
said
H.
about a perfect musty. I think this is it.
Another top corner. My God.
We needed to know the speed on that because that thing went like an absolute rocket. Okay, well, that's
Wow.
very justifiably first place. So congratulations to Banana Cat. Big win there. That was amazing.
Nice.
And remember, the theme for the coming week is anything flies. Any banging or cool clip, you can get it in there. And then remember, we do have some merch. The T-shirts are still available. Bromeo set up the order form and then went on honeymoon, so I have no idea if there's been any orders. We'll know when he gets back, and we'll process what we got. And
Do you know where we can find the order form? Because I see someone was asking in chat.
You know what I should do? Give me 1 second. I will do this for now. It was supposed to land up in the server somewhere, but I don't think it ever did. Find the link.
While we're on the topic, Sean,
Go.
do you know where we can find the prize pool in the Discord? Because I can't
No.
find it.
I have no idea.
What do you want to
Sure.
know about the prize pool?
Because
Or
I
you wanna
never
know the
saw it.
splits?
Oh,
Yeah, I never saw
The
it.
prize pool was announced on stream. It was never like there was no post in the Discord yet. Because I've been
Yeah, that's fine.
because man, we need more people to come and do my graphics because I'm lazy.
all right. Well, there we go. So in the chat is the order form for the T-shirt. So if you want to order one or more T-shirts, just simply follow that form, fill it in, and you can get it. And then I think that's pretty much going to bring it to a close. So we'll start with you, bruv. Anything you want to say? Any closing words?
Oh yeah, just keep hustling, guys. Keep pushing, keep grinding. Still what 8 weeks left? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, 8 weeks left until
Yeah.
the finals. So yeah, keep it going, keep pushing, and we'll see you guys on the field.
7 weeks.
Nice, Kirika.
I don't know.
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it, and I'm hoping to see more content, guys. To everyone in the stream, use the hashtag, post more content. We want to see it. You also, Critical Force. I'd love to see another diss track because honestly, that was amazing.
Coming.
Preach.
But I'm looking forward to the rest of the season, and thank you for having me again.
I am thrilled that we got you on here, Kirika, and we are all very much looking forward to your debut cast in the not too distant future. So hopefully that will be soon. No comment from
100%.
Kirika.
No, she's going to keep quiet. She's going to try and flake out of that thing as fast as... I'm not available anytime at all from now or the foreseeable future.
My Thursdays have filled up.
No, I actually can't do this Thursday. I'm at the airport, so I unfortunately won't be able to do this.
Oh, you're
week.
Doing-
the whole day.
Doing what? Are you going somewhere from the airport or?
I'm fetching Nuke at 5
Ah.
until like
Yeah,
6
but
o'clock.
you see,
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
still
but we're only
casting
on from
down.
7. Plenty
Yeah, there
time.
you go.
You still gotta help him, get settled in,
No, fair enough. All right, fine. Sean.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much you guys have covered everything. Keep it up, guys. I'm really excited to see what happens in the next coming weeks. I'm loving the beef. I'm glad we're keeping it respectful too, because it would be a nightmare to enable our mods in on this, all of this stuff. But yeah, get those stream games in, especially the Masters. Honestly, if there's any GMs listening, especially the GMs down here or sitting in this call with me, we really want to see more variety of the streamed games, especially because we can't keep Dynasty can't keep carrying the flag here on the stream
Yes.
games, guys. We can't
So-
keep setting the bar. So yeah, and there was something else. Oh yeah, content obviously, but Kerika has told you guys that already. But yeah, awesome.
All right. Well, then I think in my closing words, as I look to see what is, I'm trying to see if there's anyone live that we can raid. I don't see anyone live that we can raid. If anybody knows of anyone who we should be raiding, do let me
Defunct
know.
is online.
Defunct, is he
Yeah,
streaming
Defunct,
right
yeah.
now?
Yes,
Then we are-
D3
Yes.
Funct _RL.
D3 Funct _RL. Okay,
Yes,
we're going to
sir.
definitely go and raid him. And remember, it's Comic-Con week. Comic-Con starts on Thursday. The Rocket League playoffs are happening all day Thursday, all day Friday, and half of Saturday. The grand finals are on Saturday. So come round to Comic-Con. I'm going to be casting. Sparky Cracked and Maxpresso will be there casting as well. So if you can get through, come and say how's it. Let's get as many Rocket League people as possible, especially on Saturday, to come and support the grand finals. So I hope to see many Rocket League people there. Did I do the raid right,
rabbit
by the
will
way?
I assume so.
But
Oh,
why
wait.
doesn't it say? Oh, do you know I always manage to cock this up somehow. D3 Funct
Can I?
RL.
You have to do /raid and then.
That's what I got the freaking thing wrong. That's what it is. Okay. I did exactly the same on my own channel the other night. This is so good. Raid D3 Funct RL. And yeah, it's been a while since Defunct has been streaming, so definitely give him props for being there. And he's sort of on the grind, getting ready for VS and other things. So there we go. Raid is being created. Go say how's it to Defunct, and we will see you on Thursday night for the games and next Sunday for episode 5 of Just Saying. But for me, Greybeard, Kerika, Sean, Falcon, and Bruv. Peace!
Nice.
Very, very nice. Now, let me, so you know what I did the other night after my stream? I raided and then forgot to end my stream. So my stream just sat running, staring at my chair for the next 45 minutes until finally someone
I used
noticed.
to do that all the time.
Oh, it's so lame. And that's the perfect time for you to do some really stupid shit. So it's very dangerous.
Nice podcast though. That was a lot of fun.